Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Morrison, and this is the Long Island Tea Podcast.
Stacy, we're so excited because we are welcoming Matthew Morrison, who is a Broadway favorite turned TV star, known for his roles in Hairspray, his Tony-nominated performances in The Light in the Piazza, and South Pacific, before becoming a household name as Mr. Schuster on Glee.
Yes.
Now he's bringing his new live show, Show Up, to the Stoller Center, which is happening on March 7th for a night of music, storytelling, and Broadway charm. Hot teas, please welcome Mr. Matthew Morrison.
Yes.
Are we spilling some hot tea today? What is going on,
We
ladies?
sure are. So what we like to do on Long Island is say, how you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
That's pretty good. You're a natural. So, Matthew,
I just know a lot of Long Island people.
Well, I could probably assume that, right? That's amazing.
So you're bringing your new show Up, to the Stoller Center on March 7th. What can Long Island audiences expect that might feel different from seeing you in the city or on Broadway?
Long Island is always a party. I mean, Long Island is so close to New York City, and it's such a cultured audience. They're in the city all the time watching shows, but to kind of like go and bring a show onto their turf, I think it's just a different setting. Um, People are probably more excited because they don't have to travel as far, and it's just going to be a beautiful evening of songs you probably know, stories you probably don't. But for me, I've curated this night to not be, I'm not trying to impress anyone with the show. I'm trying to connect. It's all about connection, and it's all about the audience showing up and leaving feeling a little lighter, a little more grounded, a little more connected, a little more just like alive than when you walked in.
I love that. And at this point in your career, what does the idea of showing up mean to both you personally and professionally?
For me, I think it's the same answer for both because since becoming a father, it's just changed my life. And the way I show up professionally is I don't show up as much because I want to be a present and proactive father and someone who's like not missing any moments of my kids' lives. My kids are 8 and 4 now, so now I feel a little more permission. I'm giving myself a little more permission to have more um, moments of creativity and moments of getting out there and doing shows and working again, just because I feel like it's the time, and also I want them to see me and and what it looks like to go out to work to provide for your family, but also to do it in a way where I'm lit up by it. Like I'm so lucky I get to do what I do because it is so creatively fulfilling for me, and I think I get recharged when I come out and perform, and I bring that energy back into the household.
I couldn't agree more with you on that because I'm in the thick of it too, right? I have younger children too. I have a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old and a 13-year-old. So them watching you through your career, and I feel the same way, watching me go out and yeah, sometimes you don't want to miss the big things like I'm missing a wrestling meet tonight because I got something going on. But I think it's important for them to understand and realize that you are doing it for them and that you're so happy and moved from what you do throughout the day that you can be happy and moved coming home to your house.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're not just an entertainer, you're a working dad.
Yeah.
And Sharon and I talk about this on the podcast all the time, and what you just explained, it's really nice that you can spend time with your children but also fill your cup for the things that you want to do professionally and personally like that. It's hard to balance.
It is so hard to balance, and you want to do it all. You want to be there for all the things, and that's not always going to be the case. You have to choose, and it's just making sure that you're really present and all in for whatever you choose, because whatever you choose, you're going to be missing out on
Something
something.
else
But
is
if you keep
lacking,
thinking
yeah.
about, I'm missing out on all this stuff, that's not going to really fuel you for where you are in the moment that you need to be present for.
I think it's important, that balance, 100%. Your fans, what can fans expect musically? More Broadway pop favorites or something new this show?
I try to stay away from like the career retrospective kind of show. Like, then I did this show, and this is the song I sang from the show. Um, so for me, I am singing songs I've done in different shows, but it's all about the storytelling for me. For me, I'm really getting raw and vulnerable in a way I never had before, and me doing that, my goal is to open a doorway into the audience as well, to kind of have them excavate some stuff that they're
Mhm.
going through. Some of my favorite compliments from people that have seen the show are, they come up and they say, "You have no idea what I'm going through in my life right now, but when you were talking about this, it connected me to this." And it's just, and then that's what it's all about for me. Like I said, it's about connection. It's about what we're all on this planet going through, and
Yeah.
we're all going through very similar things. It may look differently for different people, but at the end of the day, they're all so similar, and we're all going through it, and we're all pulled in a million directions, and we all got so much weight on our shoulders, and we're all trying to human the best we can. And I think this show will hopefully give a little relief and make you feel seen
Yeah.
I
in
love
whatever you're
this.
going through.
I
I
love it.
think, with there's so many things going on in the world, like you said, you can feel like you're on an island sometimes, even if you know a lot of people are experiencing what you feel. And I think sometimes when you go into a theater and when you're watching someone on stage, a lot of times for me, the lights go down, the singing starts, and my eyes will water. Like you do immediately connect. And so I really agree with what you're saying. That has happened to me often, where it's like, I didn't know I was going to come here and feel these things, but whatever, based on this song or this monologue or whatever, it does feel like there's a release of just like the negative, and you just are put into a space where it's like you're just there to enjoy and be entertained. And I think that's really beautiful.
Mhm.
Is there a moment or a number in Show Up that feels especially meaningful to perform right now, particularly in a small venue on Long Island?
Well, I'm just thinking about when you said we're all on an island, and I was
Mhm.
like, hopefully it's a Long Island.
Yes, there
Um,
we go. Thank you. You can find that on social.
you
That'll be
know,
perfect.
this
Thank you.
show, this show for me, to answer your question, it really changes every night, and I love that because what I've done with this show is I've curated like um, I guess kind of a path for me to go in, but I'm not stuck to anything. Like every night, I am giving myself permission to really kind of go off the cuff, go off script, and just kind of be there. And so those are my favorite moments. Is when, and especially, I'm I think the audience for me, they really co-create this show,
Mm.
and in ways you'll have to come there and actually see how it happens, but
Oh, we'll
it's
be
really
there.
something that
Don't you
we're
worry.
Oh
creating
yeah.
together.
We're coming.
We'll
And that,
see.
I love it, I love it. I can't wait to see what we create.
Yes.
It's gonna, but yeah, I think that's my favorite moment, is actually like what's gonna show up for us in that moment to make it like a singular experience that we'll never have again.
Yeah, that's amazing. If you could bring one Long Island born musician on stage with you for a night, say Billy Joel, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, Joan Jett, Dee Snider, who are you choosing and why?
I'll tell you exactly who I'm choosing. I'm choosing Sonny Palladino.
Oh,
And you're like, who's Sonny
yeah.
Palladino?
Yeah.
Sonny Palladino is my music director from Ronkonkoma, Long Island,
Oh,
and
yay.
he is a gem of a human being. I went to NYU, and my college roommate Ed Griffin, he's from Ronkonkoma, and so he just became like my best buddy, and we lived together after college. We lived together for like 7 years here in the city, and I just was always around his friends, and I would go to Ronkonkoma every Thanksgiving.
Aw,
So I have a great affinity for Long
I
Island
love that.
and the people of Long Island, and just
But
yeah. So Sonny Palladino is my music director. He's a big music director for a lot of Broadway shows and stuff, but we've never done this together. And he helped me co-create this show, and he's a phenomenal musician, and I'm so excited to share the stage with him every night.
I
And
love that.
Congratulations on saying Ronkonkoma properly. That can be a tough one. That's the proof.
Did you learn it from the Long Island Railroad? All the train stops.
The LIRR,
Yes.
That's right.
or the LIE to exit 69.
Yeah,
Amazing.
exactly.
Keep going. They're not going to stop you. So Long Island has this balance of suburban grounding and big city ambition. Do you think artists need to stay both? No, sorry. Do you think artists need both to stay creatively honest?
No, I don't. I think honesty comes from self-reflection and the work you do on yourself. It doesn't matter if you're a garbage man or, playing to sold out audiences every night. It's the work that you have to do to understand how you operate in this world, what your contribution is, and how you can stay present just like in gratitude for this beautiful gift of life that we all have been gifted. It's like I hear about the odds of actually us making it as a human in this world, and the odds of what it takes to come and become this embryo and stuff. And I'm just like, this is such a gift. Every day is a gift. And to live in that gratitude and to be aware enough to understand how lucky we all are to be doing this thing called life. That's where I think it all lives.
I love that. And I love that you're showing up to show up, because it's going to be an incredible show.
Yeah.
We are going to show up, obviously.
Yes, we will.
I can't wait to see you and really engage. I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. Speaking of exciting, Hot Teas, we are giving away a pair of tickets. So all of our Hot Teas can join this contest to get a pair of hot tickets by following us on Instagram or our social media at Long Island Tea Podcast. We will put it in our stories. We are so excited to bring you to Long Island and see you at the Stoller Center. Matthew, thank you so much for your time. It's been incredible.
Thank you so much.
I so appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you both there and many other Long Islanders.
The Long Island Tea Podcast is brought to you by Discover Long Island. For exclusive access to contests and promotions, follow Long Island Tea Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And for questions, comments, and collaborative inquiries, email spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com.